Man, what's going on, people? Drum roll, guitar, piano, violin. Ronnie Speed coming back. Let's get it. All right, man. So y'all see the title of the video. Um, I think I'm gonna name it "Why Exactly Do Uber Drivers Fail?" or why they can't make money. Because a lot of people have been struggling. I get DMs all the time, people with frustration asking me questions, and sometimes it could be very. I try to empathize, but at times it could be very difficult for me to tap into myself and my emotions and see exactly how I go about doing it. Just because I've been doing it so long, and it's like I've been in machine mode for a very long time. I'm 40,000 trips in, so I could get out there, make $200, $300, no problem, and it doesn't bother me. But some people, like, they struggling, and I know a lot of people, they struggle with these basic emotions. So from here moving forward, I'm gonna try to capture a little bit more behind the scenes. I think I have to get a new, like a hard drive and some other stuff, because videos like that, they're awesome, but they take a long time to edit and produce. But I know exactly that's what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see the behind the scenes, like what I'm dealing with. What are some of the pain points? Like, how are my days, structured, the time management and stuff like that. So, moving forward, that's one of my things and my goals for, 2025. So let's get to the topic real quick, and I'm gonna get y'all up out of here. Make this quick, short, sweet, and concise. So why do I think most drivers fail? Of course, there are a lot of reasons, but for this specific video, the topic is I'm gonna say that most drivers fail because they just simply give up on themselves. They quit too early. I get it. And the reason why I came up with this, because I almost quit on myself, this week. I made another 2 racks a week, of course. So this is my second time doing it. It would have been back to back, but last week I had to deal with some car stuff, had to get a rental, blah, 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 whatever. I'll probably talk about that at a later time. But I almost gave up on myself, almost settled for $1,800 instead of making my 2 racks. But then, I had to pick myself up and like, the hell with this, let's get this 2 racks. And that's exactly what I did, man. I achieved my goal of hitting 2 racks a week. And, that's the mindset and that's the tenacity that you need to have. So I wrote down some notes because I had some time today. I was just sitting in my phone. I was just writing down like a little script because I didn't want to go in here and just start rambling and not making a lot of sense. So yeah, I'm just gonna read off the notes and I'm gonna show you these earnings, and hopefully this will help y'all on your journey, and you know you can make your first 2 racks or continue to make it consistently. Okay, so for this week, last week, from the dates of, what were the dates? Let me see. Just give me 1 second because I forgot the dates. So from the dates of the October 28th through the 3rd, we could say November 3rd. I almost threw in the towel. I almost settled for $1,800 a week. That's $200 short of my 2 racks a week goal. Now, some may say, hey, it's only $200. Like, Ronnie Speed, like, we seen you make, 2 racks a week plenty of times. $1,800, I think most people would be happy with that. But for some reason, it bothered me. And the reason why it bothered me, excuse me, is because it's like, damn, I worked this hard. Do I really want to give up now? Like, I'm here. It's Sunday. I'm $200 shy. Like, why? So yeah, so $1,800 to get. I mean, yeah, $1,800. Then you get 2,000. So that's just 11% increase. So some may say, but hey, 11% is it's not significant. It's not that much. It's not bad. It's not everything. But trust me, that's the gap between mediocrity and excellence. That 11% builds the foundation of success, confidence and a power to say, yes, I can do more. So there's no excuses. I don't like to make excuses. Like, you could go through all these videos that I have on my channel. You don't see me make excuses. Even when the bad stuff happens, me getting deactivated, me dealing with car problems, just life itself. I don't make excuses. It is what it is, man. Just where champions are made. So there's no excuses when you're committed to hitting your goals. Sure, I had some car issues, some errands to run because, like I said, I had to rent a car. I've been renting a car for 2 weeks because one on my Prius, the low oil pressure light keeps flickering. So Toyota told me, "Oh, well, you need to replace the engine rods and the pistons and stuff. So you probably need an engine rebuild." I'm like, I don't know about all that. So I got a second opinion, and I got different advice. So last week I was dealing with car problems. So, and me dealing with those car problems, I'm like, I'm probably not gonna make 2 racks. So I doubted myself, thinking I was like, maybe I'll just coast throughout the week and hit it hard next week because I should have a full week. But then I stopped and asked myself, why? Like, was it because I genuinely didn't think I could make 2 racks, even though I had other stuff going on? Was I avoiding the extra effort that it may take, to compensate for that day I missed last Wednesday? Or was I avoiding uh, pushing past my comfort zone? Did I just want to stay comfortable for that particular week? Or was I just letting the obstacles become my reality? Something to think about because I know a lot of y'all can relate. So whatever reason, I knew I couldn't let it, take control of me. So I recalculated. So Wednesday was my worst day of the week, just because I had to take my car in and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of back and forth. I was driving it early in the morning, then I had to come home, get my Prius, take it to the auto dealership, had them check it out, then come back home, was driving some more. Oh, your car's ready. Then I had to come back home, pick Uber back. Then it's just, back and forth. So Wednesday is my slowest day. So I made $134. So that put me at $753 for the week. That's where I was at on Wednesday. And keep in mind, I'm gonna show y'all all the numbers after this short introduction. So I was at $753. So I'm like, damn, I'm at $753. Let me just see exactly, how much I need to make per day to hit 2,000. So I did 2,000, take away 753. That's 1247 divided by 4. So I had to make $311 a day. And I'm like, oh shit, that's it? Like, hold up. I could definitely do this. Like, I'm tripping. Like, why did I think it was just so far away? So it left me needing $311 each day for the rest of the week to hit the 2 racks a week. So seeing those numbers, made the path very clear, and it sparked, my motivation, and it got me fired back up. Once I broke it down, I knew I could make it happen easily, and I knew I just had to wake up early and stay consistent and stay disciplined and keep my mind sharp. No distractions, none of that. So Thursday, I hit the road early, 5 a.m. Bam, everything was going good. You're going to see the earnings like shortly what I made. But Friday was the worst day because, Friday I slept in a little bit. I overslept. I think I was tired. I was doing a lot, working a lot of hours, working out, going to the boxing gym. It was like my body was just like beat. So I just had to, get some extra rest, waking up 3-4 in the morning, you get a little drained. So Friday I got a late start. Started around 8:25 a.m. and every trip felt like it was just working against me, I'm like, damn, $4 trip, $5. I'm like, man, where the good trips at? Like, what's going on? So, it started to pick up, but it just wasn't the same. It's not the same as me starting at 4 or 5 a.m. because I know myself. I know how I like to operate. I've been doing this long enough, and I know if I get a late start, like around 7 to 8 a.m. or possibly later, it's gonna be a drag most of the time. I mean, yeah, I could get it done, but it's gonna be a drag. I'm like, fuck. I'm not gonna. My spirits is not gonna be uh, lifted, and I'm not gonna be in that mood I need to be in. Like, yeah. So, long story short, I just ended my day early. I probably ended like around 8 p.m. And like I said, you're gonna see the earnings after this. So I threw the towel in, and I was like, look, you know what? You know, I got a late start. I missed probably like 3 to 5 hours. I mean, 3 to 4 hours just from starting at 8 a.m. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of me trying to be out here till 11, 12 a.m., I'm just gonna call it early, wake up early on Saturday, and hit the road. And I'm pretty sure on Saturday, once I made that decision, I think I needed to make $330 something. So it went from 311 to 333 based on my inefficiencies and I guess me sleeping in a little bit. So I'm like, damn, now I got to be out here even longer. So it was just crazy. Where am I at? So yeah, so Sunday came. No, Saturday. So Saturday, woke up early, three, no, man, like 4 a.m. Man, y'all gonna see how many hours I did, but Saturday made like 350. Stuck out there, grinded it out. Didn't give up. I was like, cool, bam. Now heading to Sunday, I only need $315. So I made it up, compensated, executed, feeling good, feeling good. So Sunday came, and I was close. I was very close. I woke up early again. No, did I wake up early? Uh, no, Sunday I started like around 8 a.m. I want to say, but got out there. Was getting the rides in, and I'm like a few hours in. I'm like, damn, man, I'm just getting like irritated. My back is hurting. I'm sore from working out, and I'm like, man, I'm sitting there eating a sandwich for lunch, and I'm like, man, I'm just gonna call it. I'm like at close to $1,800. I'm like 1797. I knew I was gonna be at $1,800 with the tip. So I was like, man, do I really wanna go home? You know, maybe I could do some stuff on the computer, and spend my time wisely. Cause at this point, I'm $200 short. Remember what I said earlier. I was $200 short. I'm like, man, it's gonna probably take me like another 8 hours or so. Do I really want to sit in the car, be irritated as far as like my body aching for another 8 hours? So I was like, nah, fuck it. I'll just go after, next week. Should be a better week. And I'll just be happy with my $1,800. So I got home, watching a little bit of the Lions game. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. And took me a nap, and I woke up and I'm like, I'm $200 short. Like, I know if I don't do it, one, I'm gonna let myself down, and two, I'm gonna be extremely disappointed and irritated with myself for not going out and executing and doing it. Because I put in all this work. Keep in mind, like $286 for 7 days is 2 racks a week. But I put myself behind the eight ball because I had to, get my car serviced or checked out. Then I woke up early. Now ended my shift early on Friday. Then I had to, compensate, make $300 something. So I put myself behind the eight ball. I put myself in position to make 2 racks, and I'm gonna give up now. And at this point, I probably was like close to 70 hours in. I'm like, it's only $200, and it's Sunday night. People gonna be making moves. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm about to get it. I'm about to do it. And that's exactly what I did. I executed, made my 2 racks, and I got home, like around 2 a.m. Well, actually, I got home around 3 a.m. because I celebrated. I was craving some blueberry pancakes. I'm like, damn, man, it's early. It's been a while since I had some blueberry pancakes. So I was like, man, let me stop by IHOP. Man, them pancakes, man, them best pancakes I had in a while. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what they did, but IHOP definitely surprised me. Got some blueberry pancakes to celebrate, my victory. And, I say this to say, man, this is the mindset that you should have. Because oftentimes you're going to doubt yourself, doubt your capabilities. You're going to try to find excuses and trying to find ways to lose. Like, it's just natural. Even I do it myself, but I get it done. I don't know how, but I just get it done. I think it's just in me now. Like, it's just to the point where it's just emotionalized within myself. And I try not to talk shit. Like, if I'm gonna say something, if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something, I try to do it, man. I don't try to just cap, man. I try to keep my word as much as possible, and that's the most important thing, man. You could lie to everybody else, even though you really shouldn't. But you could lie to everybody else, fuck it. But you shouldn't try to lie to yourself, So, and one last thing before I show these earnings, man. The truth is, if you're willing to give up on yourself, you'll stay stuck. You'll stay stuck in a cycle of fear, doubt, worry, inconsistency, and most importantly, a job or a career that you don't like. Like, every time you walk away from your goals, you're silently telling yourself that you do not deserve better. But you do deserve better. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. You got to make that decision. You deserve to know that what you're capable of when you're pushing through, when you refuse to let temporary setbacks define your future. So the next time you're tempted to settle or make excuses, remember that every single moment you keep pushing, you're building the confidence and the skills to create to create the life that you truly want. And let's show these earnings. I know y'all probably want to see these earnings. Like, oh, how did you make 2 racks a week, Ronnie Spee? Like, somebody gonna say something about the hours. Hold on, let me share the screen. Here we go. I actually kind of like recording like this over Zoom. It's just raw, uncut, and I don't have to do a bunch of extra shit, a bunch of fancy edits. All right, here we go. All right, bam. So this is Monday. So you see it, 12 hours, 56 minutes, 28 trips, $308. Not too shabby. Here go to Tuesday, another 12-hour day, $311, 24 trips. And keep in mind, like, out here in Nevada, we get 16 hours, but I'm not doing 16 hours because driving long enough and trying to work out and do other stuff, 12, maybe 13 hours is good enough for me. Wednesday, remember when I said when I was doing the background for the particular week, not 1 hour, $134 because I had to drive. I drove in the morning, then I took my car to get looked at by another mechanic. So, a lot of back and forth. So 5 hours, 55 minutes, $134, which is my lowest day for the week. Thursday, 11 hours, 55 minutes for $314. So that was pretty good, not too shabby. 300 less than 12 hours. Friday, that's when I got the late start at like 8 something a.m. I think. So 9 hours, 42 minutes for $259. And as you see right here, that was the very first trip of the day. 8 hours, 8:25 a.m., man. So, Friday. Oh, Saturday. This what I was talking about. This was the longest day. This was my best day. Not because I made the most money for that particular day, but because it was a grind. Y'all see, almost 14 hours, 13 hours, 39 minutes for $356 because I knew I had to at least make $330 But I made the 3:30 and I got like a ride close to my house. I'm like, oh, perfect. Fantastic. 356 right there, which means on Sunday I only needed $315 to hit my 2 racks. Sunday, 11 hours, 20 minutes for $325. Not too shabby. And this is what I finished off the week at. 77 hours, 45 minutes for $2,019. So let's do the average for you, please. For you nerds. 2019 divided by 77 point. So about close to $26. It's a 25.96. So not too shabby, getting better and better. I kind of do want to try, like, if I start like around 8 p.m. and be done like around 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning, but I don't want to do that. I like my schedule how it is right now. I'm not going to try to do too much to, to change things. But here it is, man. Another 2 racks a week in a different market. Second time doing it. I did it 2 weeks ago when I posted it. So now it's like I'm getting a hang of it. And I've been talking the same talking points, and for what, 4 years now? It's just a mindset, man. That's what it really is. People want the quick fix, like, oh, like, how can I, optimally, like, do this? Like, people, they don't want to work, man. Excuse me. I had ate just a while ago, so I keep burping. But there's no quick fix. You can't be afraid of the work. If you are afraid of the work, you don't want to work, this may not be for you, man. This is a laborer's job. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's just the mindset. Like, why are you doing this? And if it does get tough, how are you going to still come out victorious? And what do your goals mean to you? At this point, I don't really do it for myself. If I wanted to do it for myself, I probably wouldn't even post content. But I do it for y'all, because now y'all watching my videos and inspired. And it's like a challenge for me too, because week in and week out, I'm doing other stuff besides driving. I'm doing 2 racks a week calls. I'm trying to make videos. I'm working on, other stuff as well. And I still find a way, to get stuff done. So, that's pretty much, all I have to say regarding this video. If y'all still struggling to make 2 racks, go to the description or go to the comments. Look at the pinned comments. It should say like 3 seekers to make 2 racks a week. Check that out if you're serious. If you're not, that's fine too. You can struggle. I don't care. It's your decision. And we're just gonna keep going up and keep going after our goals. Like, what are your goals? Do you have any goals? Like, why are you doing this in the first place? Constantly ask yourself these questions. And if you didn't hit your particular goal, maybe it's not 2 racks, maybe it's 1,200, 1,500, whatever the case may be. Are you hitting that goal? And if you are not, why not? Like, why are you not hitting your goals? Are you quitting, which most people do? They quit, they give up too early because they lazy, they don't want to work, they don't want to do nothing besides games and TV and jack off and do dumb shit. You messing up your own success by your decisions. It's really as simple as that. I'm not doing nothing, too crazy. I'm just staying consistent and staying disciplined and putting in the work that y'all don't want to put in. It's really that simple. Like, y'all don't want to do nothing, just babies, man. But I digress. But ladies and gentlemen, another week making 2 racks a week in a whole different market. So now what y'all gotta say? Well, it's his market. Look, he's in San Francisco. I'm in Las Vegas. Another 2 racks a week. So don't hate, appreciate. And if you made 2 racks a week, y'all know what to do. Send me those screenshots. Hit me up on Instagram. We almost at 100 2 racks a week winners. So once we hit 100, I'm definitely gonna celebrate with a nice juicy steak. So that's about it. But I'll see you next week. See y'all next time. Man, like the video, comment, share it, and rewatch it. Watch the last video, how to make 2 racks a week. I think that was the title. I forgot. But I'll post it up here somewhere. So, yeah, that's it. Peace.